So what you see here is a screenshot from Google Search Console on a website that's ranking solely using AI content. Now, a big caveat of this is that the content on here is all in Portuguese. These guys are targeting international markets, and again, the growth you see here. See, here is all leveraging AI, right? The content is all AI. Let me show you the type of content that they are producing. I'll show you for a different niche. I'll show you for the dog. Niche because these guys in the finance. Niche, and again, all this growth was achieved in the finance. Niche again in the Portuguese market. But the type of content that essentially they were generating, because they generated the content using this software called Journalist AI, was like this with featured images, proper tables of contents, right? Key takeaways in article images that they look quite real. But these are all AI, right? Some bullets here, some tables, some quotes, internal links, more in article images and article videos. This is the type of content that this generates, more links here. Write all this done with AI tables and down here. A conclusion, FAQ section. Again, links to internal links, external links, all this done with AI. Again, this is the type of content that they generate. This AI allows you to generate content for any niche I have here. A couple of presets, you can choose your niche. These guys chose finest. And the reason why I'm showing you this to show you that it is possible to rank sites on Google and other search engines if you leverage AI tools. And these guys are living proof of that, because they're doing it over and over again, and the site is quite new, at least the blog in the Portuguese market. And what they're doing essentially, just they're going here to generate articles. They have an auto blog running essentially. An auto blog is something that runs on the back, and I'll show you how that works. But essentially what they did first is just, they went here and they just selected how many articles they wanted. They filled all these ones, making sure that they chose Portuguese, right? And they started producing content, right? I mean, you can play around with this, but this is where you can have videos to the articles, right? You can choose in article images, featured images. You can choose the type of images you want. Stock, Google custom images, or even AI. If you do choose AI, you can just change here to prompt, make it look cartoonish, hyper-realistic, realistic black and white, and set up the internal and external linking. Set up the structuring, knowledge, formatting. Here is where you can connect it to the web so that the content is up to date. You can play around with all this. But what they did essentially went to auto blogs, and I'll just show you this one right here. And what they're doing is they're producing, I think, 20 articles every week, right? Just enable this and click save. And again, every week, Journalist AI is connected to their blog, right? And they're producing 20 articles, right, every single week in Portuguese. And again, all these articles, if we expand on these are in the finance niche, of course. All of them have featured images, tables of contents, proper content, structuring, in article, images, in article, videos, internal links, external links, bullet, quotes. In this case, this in the finest niche. So external links will link out to maybe Bloomberg, maybe a TechCrunch, right? Maybe Investopedia, and internal links will link out to their own homepage, their own blog post. All this done automatically for them. And again, just by leveraging this AI tool, Journalist AI, they're achieving these results. And it's still very early because I do expect this to grow even further. But because the international markets tend to be less competitive, the Portuguese markets are less competitive because there's less people producing content in all these markets, right? The non-English speaking markets are less competitive. They're not as competitive as the English markets, of course. So you can leverage AI tools to produce content for these international markets and dominate these markets. So it's pretty cool. And it's a perfect case study of international SEO done with AI. Because again, less competition means it's easier to rank for certain keywords in these markets. And speaking of keywords, you can also go here and leverage this tool to give you keywords. If go here to this keyword monitor, just add URL, the country, and the language, and we'll spit out a bunch of keywords with low SEO difficulty and a bunch of decent search volumes. You can use this AI to produce content based on these keywords. So if I were to be producing content in Portuguese, I just go here, select Portuguese or Spanish. This will depend on the URL you adhere and produce content based on the language. So pretty powerful, pretty cool case study. And again, what's done with this Journalist AI, that's it. Sign up for Journalist AI and create your amazing articles for free. Link is in video description and pinned comment. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.